gentlemen, and welcome to the show that takes you around the 12 terrific programs of the Tri-Valley League, TVL Sports Net. I'm your host, Tom Nappy. On today's edition of TVL Sports Net, we have highlights from some of the MIAA state championship action. Morgan Donahue joins us to talk basketball and hockey brackets, plus much more. But first, here are some of the latest TVL headlines. The TVL is well represented in the 2026 Milano Cortina Olympics. Medway alum Matt Boldy of the Minnesota Wild has been a force for U.S. men's hockey in the Olympic Games. Heading into the USA semifinals game against Slovakia, Boldy has a goal and an assist with a +1 ± average so far. Julie Latai out of Medfield is competing for the U.S. in speed skating. Julie has competed in 4 events so far in this year's Olympics. She finished 8th place in 2 of the events and ranked 16th and 28th in the other 2 events. Congratulations to the Hopkinton Hillers, who captured the Division II Boys Indoor Track and Field State Championship title. The Hillers totaled 69.5 points to finish a half point ahead of second-place Concord Carlisle in the field of 27 teams. For the Hillers, Harry Millar finished first in the 55-meter hurdle. Jacob Logan finished second. Sean Finnegan finished second place in both the 2-mile and in the 1-mile. In the 300-meter, Ian Welding finished second. Iago Ferreira took third, and the Hillers took third in the 4x400 relay. Congratulations to Medfield boys hockey, who clinched the TVL small title. They finished the regular season 16-4-0 and are currently ranked third in the MIAA Division III Power Rankings. Also, congratulations to Norwood girls basketball, who clinched the TVL Large title after their incredible season. Norwood finished regular season play with 17 wins and 3 losses and are currently ranked 7th in the MIAA Division II Power Rankings. Medfield has been awarded the 2024-2025 Boston Globe Dalton Award for having the highest overall winning percentage throughout the state in Division III athletics during the year. Congratulations to Dedham Marauders Wrestling, who finished first at the Division III Central Sectionals. Anthony Satriali finished first in the 133-pound weight class, and Manny Garcia won the 138-pound weight class. 10 Dedham wrestlers qualify for the states in Gloucester. Congratulations to Medway Cheerleading. The Mustangs captured the TVL Championship League title and the Grand Champions title. Medway JV Cheerleading also won the TVL Championship in JV. On the left, Norwood alum Megan Olbryce continues to shine at UMass Amherst. Last year, she led the team with 14 points per game and 8.2 rebounds per game, and Megan recently achieved the prestigious landmark of 500 career rebounds. On the right, the seniors of Millis Indoor Track and Field and the incredible accomplishment of freshman Emma Genovese, who took the Division V state title, finishing first in the 1 mile at the Division V state championships. Congratulations to Emma and the Millis Mohawks. The Lady Mohawks finished 8th overall at the Division V finals. For many winter sports, it's championship time, and all kinds of great accomplishments throughout the TVL, including Hopkinton's Abby Burke finishing 8th in the 100-yard backstroke at the Division I States. Norwood's Sammy Lee is the Division II state champion in the 100-yard freestyle. On the bottom, Dedham girls swimming competing at the Division II state finals. They finished 16th out of 30. And Hiller gymnasts, Antara Marchi Raju and Maggie Steen, were individual qualifiers for states. Senior Day festivities also recently took place. On the screen, Dedham boys hockey, Dover-Sherborn boys basketball in the bottom left, and Norwood girls basketball in the bottom right. Ashland girls basketball also celebrated their senior day prior to their back-and-forth 56-53 win over the Norton Lancers. Stay up to date with the Tri-Valley League at TVLSports.net. Recently, a good portion of wrestlers from the TVL competed in state championship action. Here's a look at some of the great action courtesy of the NFHS Network. congratulations to the Dedham Marauders, who took home the D3 state championship, finishing a half point above Gloucester to take first place. Holliston also had a tremendous effort, finishing just 2.5 points out. First place individual state championships in Division III wrestling included Anthony Satarale of Dedham at 113 pounds, Dylan Miller of Norton at 132 pounds, and Henry McGilligot of Holliston at 150 pounds. This program is brought to you in part by TVL Sports.net. You can view the standings, stories, pictures, highlights, and more about the 12 teams in the Tri-Valley League at TVL Sports.net. TVL Sports.net is an independent news and media website reporting on the TVL and is not associated with the MIAA, Tri-Valley League, or any town or school. The Division II Indoor Track and Field State Championships recently took place, and after winning the TVL Large title, the Hopkinton Hillers were looking to win the state title. Here's a look at how it went, courtesy of the MIAA and the NFHS Network.
From Hopkinton. Later battles of Catholic Memorial, close to line 788 for Logan. Battles of 798. Up off and away we go. Labawa in 4, Millar in 5. And we'll look to the scoreboard for the time. Millard again improving upon that Massachusetts number 1 time. Now 7:45 for Hopkinton's Harry Millar. Hopkinton going 1 and 2, picking up a cool 18 points in the team standings. The race now for second place between McDonald, Sammy Juma, our top returner from last year where he was runner-up, and Finnegan of Hopkinton. Far turn main straightaway for his final strides towards the line. Digging deep and looking for that extra gear to break 420. He'll ease up at the line. A fantastic race from our champion. Sean Finnegan of Hopkinton getting up for second place. McDonald of Concord Carlisle. And Quinn from Concord Carlisle, a good 1-2 punch there in third and fourth. Seen so far. Giving good chase. Now Mashal of Peabody moving into second place. Knudsen of Hopkinton in third. Mashal still gaining with each and every step. Has he left it too late? Main straightaway now. Mogren of Chelmsford will take it.
This call now for boys and girls 300-meter dash. Girls and boys 300-meter dash to check in A behind the finish line curve.
Campo from Bridgewater Raynham in 2, McGarry of North Andover in 3, Rochford of Algonquin in 4, Balfour of Concord Carlisle in 5, and Wielding of Hopkinton on the outside, lane 6. Balfour of Concord Carlisle will take it. 35-59 to Welding's 35-66. Shaping up to be a fantastic final lap here. Let's make some noise. Keep them going down that back straightaway. Come on, let them hear you. Less than 100 meters to go now. Jackson Misek of Concord Carlisle doing a great job defending. Final straightaway. Jackson Misek of Concord Carlisle is your 2-mile champion. Picking up a cool 10 points for his Concord Carlisle teammates. Catholic Memorial into the final straightaway. Catholic Memorial. Less than 100 meters to go now. Bridgewater Raynham running a fantastic second half of this 4x4. Bridgewater Raynham's gonna take it, 3:29 on the clock. Here's runner-ups. For the team scoring 69 points, the boys from Concord Carlisle. Come on over.
Morgan Donahue of Westwood Media Center and Westwood Living recently joined me to talk TVL basketball and hockey state tournament brackets. Here's a look at the conversation. Boys basketball, here you have it. All the teams in green are in. That's 8 out of the 12 teams making the postseason.
Incredible.
For boys basketball.
Incredible. I mean, shows to the. I don't think our league gets enough credit when it comes to boys basketball. Girls basketball, it does. I think hockey is starting to get a lot of credit, and we'll talk about that, when it comes to the numbers of that, which are absolutely remarkable. But boys basketball, I don't think gets enough credit. Division II specifically there's a lot of teams. So that's another thing too, which makes it difficult to really kind of gauge, the leagues and whatnot. But kudos to the Hillers. Holliston, obviously my Wolverines, who are the Tri-Valley League TVL large champs. Medfield was terrific as well this year, TVL small champs.
Medfield had a big turnaround. I mean, not that they weren't good last year, but I think they were like almost around 500 last year, and now they're the TVL small champions.
Yeah, Coach Moon was Medfield grad right around my era. I remember, Westwood having some battles with him, Chris Laham, Mark Leone, those guys going to battle with Moon. He was their stud. Every team back then had a stud. There was kid, Bellingham, they had Santos played basketball. There was kid Blue played basketball too. I could go on and on about but it's really cool to see these kids come back and coach their programs. But it's going to be fun. These are certainly teams that when you look at them, who's the highest seed out of them, all of them? Is it
Medfield? Yeah, Medfield is the 8th seed. They got the highest seed, and look at Hopkinton. I mean, 12-8, ranked all the way at 41. They got to be on the road with a prelim game, and
yeah.
That's why it's important to play up. And a lot of teams are starting to do that. Hopkinton certainly did it more this year, and I know Westwood did as well.
Yeah.
But especially in basketball where it's so competitive, you want to make your non-league games as tough as possible, pretty much.
Yeah.
On your screen now, you got girls basketball, and look at this. 10 out of the 12 teams in the TVL in the postseason. I think it just shows you how strong the Tri-Valley League is in girls basketball, and this seems to be a very similar case every year. Most of the league getting in, and very competitive all season long as well. So, and you got some high seeds here. You got Millis, who got the 2nd seed in the Division 4
Medway.
bracket. Yeah, Medfield, the 1st seed in Division 2, Medway.
They're incredible. Medfield, in my opinion, is the best team in the state. They're so well coached. Coach Nickerson has done a fantastic job. And just when you think, okay, Medfield's going to graduate some players and maybe there's going to be some parity, maybe there's going to be, a new top dog, they get new players that come in that are studs. And they're not even just they had a couple years where that girl Olenek, I think, graduated, and she has gone on to, I think, score 1,000 points in college. So when she graduated, you think, all right, maybe there's going to be a new top dog. No, they had incoming freshmen come in that were the best players, not only on the team but most in the state. Pretty darn impressive. Got to give a shout out to Hopkinton. What a season they had! I think they won their first 10, 11 games. That was very, very impressive. And in Division 1, and at one point they were, I think, 8th in the Globe too in the state. So shout out to them. Great start. Norwood, very impressive.
And they got a home game in the round of 32.
That's huge.
So that's gonna be fun. All right, moving along to boys hockey. Look at that. Most of the TVL getting in. 9 out of the 10 teams on the boys' side. Westwood, what an incredible season they had, winning the TVL Large Crown. And then a big shout out to Medfield, who won the TVL Small Crown. And both Westwood and Medfield going undefeated in division play, so that's really impressive. But I think TVL might be the best league in the state in hockey now.
Pound for pound, yeah. Pound for pound, no question. I mean, when you look at all the teams that made it into the playoffs, absolutely. And some of some big wins by all of them. I mean, Dedham beat Hopkinton, and Hopkinton obviously is a very good team. Hopkinton beat Barnstable, who beat Nauset. Nauset is the team that won the D3 state championship last year, and they're probably the favorite right now. I think Medfield certainly wants, and will make a deep run to have another crack at that apple. They lost to Nauset this year, but they're motivated. That's a good Medfield team. Westwood somehow,
especially after their heartbreaker last year.
I know, yeah. But Westwood earned, hard fought 2 wins over Medfield, 2 wins over everyone in the TVL Large, and then the only non-win was tie versus Medway. So it was the first time Westwood has gone undefeated in the TVL since 2018. So a terrific job by Coach Sieba, Coach Ferrari. Prior to that was 2003, and then they did it again in 1992. So that's a very impressive feat.
Oh, here's your girls hockey. Everybody's in. Everybody's in. This
shows the strength
for everybody.
Shows the strength of Tri-Valley League.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The top 32 get in, and D1 I think there's 34 teams, and D2 there's 36, 37. So. Yeah. Kind of tough not to get in, but all these teams very competitive. It was a very fun season covering the Hopkinton co-op. What a great season they had. They improved dramatically throughout the season under a first-year head coach, which makes it even more impressive. Yeah. And then, of course, you got Westwood, who just ran away with the league title at 19-1, and state champion defending Medfield had a great season as well. Perhaps we'll have a Medfield-Westwood playoff rematch.
They're on the same side of the bracket, so it's certainly a possibility. And Medfield's got Paraki Anything can happen when you got Paraki in net. They got the McDonald up front too, who's a fantastic player. They're a well-coached team, and they're a team that plays everyone tough. They play everyone tough. They had a tough schedule, as did Westwood, as did a lot of these teams. I mean, you look at like Dedham and...
That will wrap up this edition of TVL Sports Net. Be on the lookout for TVL Sports Net airing on a local access station near you. A big thank you to the many great local access stations who help make this program possible. And for my HCAM crew, I'm Tom Nappy. As always, we thank you for watching. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.